Hey, in this video I will talking about the basic concept of real-time chat application. Here I use the Django channels. So at first see, so just type the localhost and type the chat, and now create a chat room. The chat room name is Billard. Okay, now create it. So just copy it and now create a new incognito mode. So just paste here the link and minimize that. Okay, so now type a message hi. Okay, you can see here hi. Now type a message what's up. So now you can see here what's up. So it is a real-time chat application and it is a basic concept. So just type hey. Now you can see here hey. So now here just type okay good. So now you can see here okay good. So now type thanks. Okay, now send thanks. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's start. So this is the tutorial of the Django channel. Go to the Django channel tutorial and go to the tutorials. Okay, so now here at first you have to create a Django project and the Django application named chat. So just create a Django application named chat, a Django project. So at first you have to install the app chat. So just go to settings.py and install the app chat, CHAT. Okay, now go to the tutorials and here is installed apps chat. Okay, now create a index.html inside the templates. Okay, so just go to chat application. Here just create a folder named templates at first, and then create another folder named chat, CHAT chat, and then create a HTML file named index.html. Okay, now go to the tutorials. Here just copy the all script. Okay, now paste here. Okay, so this is the simple HTML. Here is two input field and this is a simple JavaScript, and this is the DOM property of JavaScript. Here just select the room name input. This is the room name input and the room name submit, and the room name submit here in this DOM property. Okay, so now save it and go to the Bootstrap for better design. Okay, in this video I don't focus the design, I just use the Bootstrap. Okay, so just copy this and paste here, and now copy the CSS property and paste here inside the head tag. Okay, now here just create a class named container. Okay, so just copy it and paste before the JavaScript. Okay, so you can create a h2 tag with the class text center. So the class is text center. This is the Bootstrap class. Okay, so this is the input tag and this is the button for submit. So you can specify the class button for the Bootstrap btn success, success success, and btn large. Okay, and you can give the margin top 3 and margin left 3. Okay, and here just add a class with margin top 3. So margin from top 3. Now save it. Okay, now go to the tutorial page. Here is the HTML. Now go to the views.py inside the chat application and create a index function. Okay, so I just copy it. Okay, so go to the views.py inside the chat application. So this is the chat application and this is the views.py. Here just create index function. Okay, and the template is chat/index.html. okay, you can see here chat/index.html. this should be match. okay, so now go to the tutorial, and here at first you have to create the URL pattern for the index view. okay, so just copy it, Django URLs, and here just create a urls.py inside the chat application, urls.py. okay, now here paste it. okay, this is the index view. okay, so from dot import the views, and views.index, index is the function in views. okay, now go to the urls.py. here just include the path for the chat application, so just copy it and paste here. okay, so here you can write chat/include chat.urls, give a comma, and here you have to import also include. okay, now save it. okay, so now again go to the tutorial page, and now run the server. so open the cmd. here at first type python manage.py migrate, and now run the server, python manage.py run server. okay, so just copy it. so now type the localhost and just hit enter, and then type /chat. okay, what chat room would you like to enter? so just give a chat room name, blearn, and hit enter. okay, page not found obviously. so now go to the tutorial page, and so now integrate the channels library. so far we just created a regular Django app. okay, now we include the Django channels, so you have to install the channels. so just open cmd and type pip install channels. okay, in my case already installed. okay, so you have to install it. okay, so now create a file name routing.py inside your project. so just go to the project, this is the project. okay, and here just create a file name routing.py. okay, now go to the tutorial again, just copy it from channel.routing, import protocol type routing. okay, this is for ASGI application, so just copy it and paste here. and now you have to install the app channels. okay, so just go to the settings.py, here install apps, and just include the install apps name channels. okay, and then save it. okay, now go to the tutorial again, and you have to add ASGI application. okay, so inside settings.py, so go to the project settings, and here is the WSGI application. so just here add ASGI application. so just change it to project. in my case Django project name is project, so just change it to project.routing.application. remember this is the directory of manage.py, and then project, then routing. okay, routing is this and application is this. okay, so here that's why I just type project.routing in and application. now go to the tutorial again and run the server again. okay, so just type python manage.py run server. okay, this time you can see this is an ASGI channel. okay, so it's worked successfully on ASGI. so now go to the tutorial again, and just go to the tutorial 2. okay, click on next. now part 2, implement a chat server, add a room view. so just create a room.html inside the chat folder inside templates. so just go to the templates. okay, this is the chat application, and here is the templates, and here is the chat. So inside the chat, just create a HTML file named room.html. Okay. So now copy the code HTML for the room.html. So just copy it and paste here inside the room.html. Okay. So here at first it is a text area where your message will show, and then an input tag where you type your message, and then a button for the submit or send. Okay, then this is the room name. The room name is the variable of Django. We will use it, and the JSON script it is. And then the JavaScript at first const room name and get element by ID. This is a simple DOM property of the JavaScript document object model. Okay, now const chat socket web socket and connect to the, this is the actually URL. Okay, creating URL, and at last part of the URL your room name will show. Okay, this is none but a URL for the web socket, and this is the web socket WS. Okay, this is actually none but a simple DOM property. Okay, you can check it. So just go to the tutorial again, and now go to views.py. Here just create a function for the room. Okay, and render to the room.html. So just copy it and go to the views.py. Okay, so go to the views.py. Here just create the function room and render to the room.html, and the room name is a Django variable. So here we use this room name. Okay, so now go to the tutorial again, and now create the URL. Okay, so just copy it, path str room name is in string, so that's why just type the str room name. So just go to the urls.py. Now this is the project URLs. You have to go to the chat URLs. So this is the chat application, and here is the urls.py. Okay, now paste here the path str means string, and room name is string, then views.room, room is the function in views.py. Okay, and name of the URL is room. Okay, now save it and go to the tutorial again. Now run the server. Okay, so just open cmd and run the server. So just run the server, and here open the chat and just type blearn and hit enter. Hi, SSS send, but it's not working obviously. Okay, so now go to the tutorial again. You have to write your first consumer. At first I want to show one thing here, so just inspect it and go to console, and you can see here uncaught DOM exception for the WebSocket failed to execute send or WebSocket. Okay, you can see the error here. Okay, so just follow the tutorials. At first write your first consumer. Okay, when Django accepts an HTTP request, it consults the root URL conf to look up a view functions. That means when you type a URL pattern, so just go to the urls.py inside the chat application, it look for a views function. Okay, similarly Django channels accept a WebSocket connection, it consults a root routing configuration to look up a consumer, and then calls the various function on consumer to handle the events from a connection. Okay, so we using Django channel, so we have to create the consumer. Okay, in case we just use the views function for the simple URL pattern. Okay, so now go to chat application. Now create the file name consumers.py. Okay, so just go to chat application. This is the chat application, and here create the file consumers.py. Okay, inside the consumers.py just paste these codes. Okay, this is the consumer, and just copy it and paste here. Okay, here is the class chat consumer and inherit from WebSocket consumer and the three method connect, disconnect and receive. Okay, now go to the tutorial again. here we need to create a routing configuration for the chat application that has a route to the consumer. Okay, create a new file inside the chat application. The file name is routing.py. So go to the chat application. Here just create a new file, routing.py. Okay, so just go to the tutorial again and just copy this and paste here. Okay, this is the WebSocket URL pattern. Okay, and this is the use repath, and this is the special URL for that's why use repath. Okay, in normal URL we just create a path and this goes to views.py, and inside the views.py here is lot of functions. Okay, so now go to the tutorial again. So just go to the routing.py inside your project. So just go to the routing.py inside your project. This is routing.py inside the project, and now remove it. Okay, and go to the tutorial and copy this and paste here. Okay, you can see here the auth middleware stack is connected to the URL router, and here is the WebSocket URL pattern, and the WebSocket URL pattern is what is this chat.routing. So chat.routing, and this is the WebSocket URL pattern. Here just use it, WebSocket URL pattern. Okay, so you can read all of this. What is the protocol type router? Okay, you can read all of this. So scroll down and just run the server again. So just run the server, python manage.py, run server. Okay, so now go to the browser and go to the chat and create a chat room, vlearn, and hit enter and type hi, send, and here is hi. Okay, you can see here, and just go to the room.html. Here just add the bootstrap property. Okay, so just copy this and room.html, here just paste it, and now copy this all and inside the room.html just paste it. Okay, now create a container class. So just here dot container. Okay, so now copy it and remove it and paste here. Okay, so this is the text area, and this is the input tag where you can type your message, and this is the button. Okay, so button class is the bootstrap. So I just copy from here this button class. Okay, now paste here. Okay, now save it. Okay, and here add a class, CLSS class. The class name is margin top 2. Okay, and the size, decrease the size to 60, and here also decrease the columns to 50. Okay, now go to the browser and refresh it. Okay, so you can decrease the columns. So just decrease the columns to 30 or 20, just 20. Now refresh it. Okay, and now decrease the row also. So just decrease the row to 10 and just slightly increase the columns 30, and now refresh it. Okay, you can add a text here also. So just type a text. So what is the text? And I just use this Django variable room name. So just type the room name Django variable. So the chat about about, and then pass the Django variable room name. You can add the class text center. Okay, text center, and just margin button 2. Okay, now save it. Okay, now refresh it. Okay, you can see here chat about vlearn, it is your room name. Okay, now send hi. You can see hi. now send hello. You can see hello. Okay. Now come to the tutorial and enable a channel layer. What is a channel layer? A channel layer is a kind of communication system. It allows multiple consumer instances to talk with each other and with other parts of Django. A channel layer provides the following abstractions. So just read all of this. Okay. So you have to install the Redis, but you know the Redis is not supported on Windows officially. So there is a trick, and I will talk about this later. So just at first you have to install the channel Redis. So just copy it and actually copy it, pip install channel Redis, and now open the CMD and just type pip install channel Redis and you have to install it. Okay. So now go to the settings.py and add the channel layers. Okay, so copy this channel layers and go to the settings.py. Okay, so just go to the project and here is the settings.py. Here is the ASGI application. So below the ASGI application just add the channel layer, and channel layer, the backend is channel redis.core.redis channel layer. Okay, so now go to the tutorial again and the port is 6379 is the Redis channel port. Okay, these are the some example of channel layer, so you can check it. Okay, so now just copy this. This is the consumer.py. Okay, this is more advanced consumer. Okay, so just copy it and go to the chat application and go to the consumers.py. So just go to the chat application and go to the consumers.py and just remove all of this. Okay, and now paste it. Okay, now here is the chat consumer, inherit from WebSocket consumer, and just from ASGI reference.synic and import the assignic to synic. Okay, what is the assignic to synic function? And you can read it. Okay, so I think you already know about what is the assignic and what is the synic. Okay, so here is 4 method. One is connect and the second is disconnect and the third is receive and the fourth is chat message. Okay, so in the chat message here is the json.dump the message. Okay, now save it. Okay, now go to the tutorial again and here is the all information about this, so you can read it. Okay, so now just run the server. Okay, before the run the server you have to install the Redis, but actually in Windows the Redis will not support it. So there is a lot of way to install the Redis, and the short way is go to the Memurai. Okay, so Memurai Redis compatible cache and database for Windows. So just click it. Okay, and download for free. Okay, so just download the Memurai. Okay, from the memurai.com. Okay, just free download. Obviously you don't have to pay for this. And now go to the downloads and now install the Memurai developer. So just next, accept the license and agreement, and next, and choose the locations, and obviously check the path, and the port is 6379. It's important. Now install. Okay, now installed it. Now click on finish. Okay, so now open your code and now open the CMD. Okay, now type python manage.py run server. Okay, so just copy this and now go to the browser. Okay, so just paste it and just type chat and enter a room name of the chat. So just enter a room name. So room name is VLAN. Before we entering a room name, we just go to the room.html. Okay, so inside the room.html here is container we already created. Okay, so now create a room VLAN. Now hit enter. Okay, now copy this and click on this and now create a new incognito mode. Okay, now paste here. Okay, this is your like user, another user, and this is like your another user. So here just type hi. Okay, you can see here hi. So just type here hello. So you can see here is hello. So this actually real-time chat application basic concept. So in the user one, just type WhatsApp. Okay, so don't worry about the spelling. So just you can see here WhatsApp. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Okay, you can see here I'm good. Don't need to refresh. Okay, now type yo. Okay, so just delete the server and now type alt control delete and now open the task manager. Okay, so just scroll down, you can see here the memorize server. Okay, just right click and end the task. Okay, and now run the server again. Python manage.py run server. Okay, so just go to the chat and now type chat name and just type hi. Okay, you can see nothing. So you can see here is an error. So just type hi send and here is an error. So connection refuse error because its port it's not work. Okay, so you have to on the memorize server. So just go to the program file on cPanel. Okay, so just go and here is the program file and here is the memorize. Okay, now you have to on the memorize application. Okay, now it's working. Okay, now just restart this Python manage.py run server. Okay, so you can check here memorize server is working. Okay, now just go to the chat and enter a room name vlearn. Now hit enter and just open the incognito mode and here just copy the URL and paste here also and now type hi. Okay, you can see it's working. Hello. Okay, WhatsApp. Okay, it's working successfully. Remember, you have to start the memorize server. Okay, for the 6379 port because in your settings you use the Redis server and the port is 6379. Okay, so in future tutorial we will create a real-time chat application with a great design. So this tutorial is for the basic concept of real-time chat application, live chat application. You can design it. Okay, it's up to you. So thanks for watching the video. See you in next video. Thank you.